Hello everyone. So today we will continue our class. So in the first video we have discussed first 25 question of 2013 paper. Okay, and I have given you some homework also. So please go and see that video first and see how we discussed in a detailed analysis of that paper. And I have given you some insights like how to analyze the paper in a proper way. Okay, so first go and see that video, then you continue with this video. So this is the part 2. So in this video we will start from question number 26. Okay, so we'll start. Under the Scheduled Tribes and Other Traditional Forest Dwellers, that is Recognition of Forest Right Act 2006, who shall be the authority to initiate the process for determining the nature and extent of the individual or community forest right, or both? So these type of questions are asking by UPSC in a very frequent time. Okay, if you see last 3 years paper also, many times feature of any act has been asked by UPSC in the paper. Okay, so same question is like that also. So here what they are asking, basically they are asking one of the provision of this particular act, that is Forest Right Act 2006. So what would be the answer? Do you have any guesses? If you have, then please tell me in the comment section. Okay, so we'll see the options: State Forest Department, District Collector, Deputy Commissioner, Tehsildar, Block Development Officer, Mandal Revenue Officer, and Gram Sabha. So actually when you study about this Forest Right Act 2006, in that act it is clearly mentioned the work of a Gram Sabha is to initiate the process for determining the nature and extent of individual or community forest right act, or both. Okay, so answer would be D. Now what will be your homework? Your homework is to study about this particular act, Forest Right Act 2006. Next is improper handling and storage of cereal, grains and oilseeds result in the production of toxins known as aflatoxin. Now this is something which you need to again Google out and study about this, which are not generally destroyed by normal cooking process. Aflatoxin are produced by bacteria, protozoa, molds and viruses. So it is very a very common phenomena. Whenever the grains will be not stored properly, so it will start getting some greenish color of thing. Many people thought it is by bacteria or protozoa, but actually it is a molds. Okay, so answer would be molds. So this is your homework, aflatoxin. You need to search and study about this. So this is a polity question, very direct question from Lakshmikant. Economic justice they are asking. Is one of the objective mentioned in the constitution or provided by the constitution under which? Preamble and the fundamental rights, preamble and DPSP, fundamental rights and DPSP, and none of the above. So if you know, preamble has economic justice mentioned, so answer has to be in between these two, because here the preamble is not there and here also preamble is not there. Okay, so does fundamental rights provide us economic justice? The answer is no, because fundamental rights provide political justice or political supremacy. So answer would be B, that is preamble and the directive principles. This is highly important for the examination. These 3 chapters, preamble, fundamental right and DPSP, highly important. You should not ignore these chapters. Next will come to due to improper indiscriminate disposal of old and used computers or their parts, which of the following are released into the environment as e-waste? Okay, so they are telling used computers or their parts. Okay, so beryllium, cadmium, chromium, heptachlor, mercury, lead and plutonium. Okay, so I don't know whether you know this or not, but I know like plutonium is a highly reactive metal. It's like a uranium. Okay, so these type of metals cannot be used in the computer, so 7 can't be there. Now we'll see the option what we can eliminate. So 7 is here, 7 is here, 7 is here. So answer we got. This is called the elimination technique by applying the proper logic. Okay. Now we'll come to the next question. A very basic question. In I think last to last year also UPSC asked the same question. Acid rain. Acid rain is caused by the pollution of environment by carbon dioxide, nitrogen, no. Carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, no. Ozone and carbon dioxide, no. Nitrous oxide and sulfur dioxide is the correct answer. Okay, very basic question. Study about this phenomena, study about this gases, and there are certain cycle also, nitrogen cycle, carbon cycle, phosphorus cycle. Study about those. It will be in the environment. Okay. Next question we have is, with reference to food chains in ecosystem, consider the following statement. A food chain illustrates the order in which a chain of organisms feed upon each other. Okay. Food chains are found within the populations of a species. Okay. A food chain illustrates the number of each organisms which are eaten by others. Okay. So this question again from your environment. Okay. So what they're asking, a food chain illustrates the order in which a chain of organisms feed upon each other. This is truly correct. Now if you see the third one, a food chain illustrates the number of each organism which are eaten by others. So this is wrong actually, because food chain does not provide or does not illustrate the number of organism eaten by others. It will only tell like how in the food chain organism feed upon each other. Okay, so this can't be there. So this should not be there. First is correct, so this can't be there. Now we'll see the second one. Food chains are found within the populations of a species. No, within the population cannot be found. So what they are telling in the second statement is, in deer family. In deer family also one food chain will be there. So it can't be happen because deer are herbivorous. Okay, so it can't be there. Generally herbivorous. So yes, I have seen them eating non-veg also, but generally they are herbivorous. So second is also wrong. So answer would be 1 only. Okay. Now what is your homework here? You need to study about ecosystem. You need to study about food chain and food web. Okay. That chapter will be in the environment. Next is national park and river flowing through the park. Very important question. You can consider this question in both environment as well as geography also. So Corbett National Park, River Ganga, Kaziranga National Park, Manas, and Silent Valley National Park, Kaveri. Okay. So on option 1 and 2, 3 only, 1 and 3 none. So by the options I made an assumption that all 3 are not correct. So either 2 of them is correct or 1 is correct. None is very rare chance, like all are wrong. Okay. So we'll see. So Corbett National Park, Ganga. No, it is not Ganga. I think it is Ram Ganga. So this is wrong. Kaziranga National Park, everybody knows when every year one very important river got flooded. That time Kaziranga National Park also submerged in that. That is called a Brahmaputra. Okay, so it can't be there. Second is Silent Valley National Park. So this is in Kerala. So Kaveri doesn't flow there. So third is also wrong. So answer would be D. And Silent Valley, I think Periyar River, if I am not wrong. Okay. So please do let me correct in the comment section if whether Periyar is there or not. Now your homework is to study about these national parks other than the river flowing through it. Okay. For example, which all species found there? Is there any kind of a special mention of these national parks in any of the act? Okay, all those things you need to study about that. So this would be your homework. Next is, so they are asking about the biofertilizers. Consider the following organisms: Agaricus, Nostoc, Spirogyra. Which of the following is used as a biofertilizer? See, Most of the time UPSC put this question not to check your knowledge but to check your common sense. So whenever this type of question comes, you either know the answer or you need to leave the answer. Okay, so in this one the answer would be 2 only, because agaricus and spirogyra are not the biofertilizer. Okay, I think they are the pesticides if I'm not wrong. So please study more about these 3 things and study about what is actually the definition of biofertilizer. Next is, which of the following adds nitrogen to the soil? Okay, excretion of urea by animal. Okay, burning of coal by man. Okay, and death of a vegetation. Okay, so they are asking nitrogen. So yes, excretion of urea by animal, it will add the nitrogen to the soil. Burning of coal will not provide any kind of a nitrogen, so this is wrong. Second is wrong, first is right. So third, death of a vegetation will also provide. So 1 and 3 is the correct answer. Okay, we'll come to the next one. Lion-tailed macaque. Many times UPSC is repeating this particular species. Which of the following state lion-tailed macaque found in its natural habitat, they are asking? Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. So lion-tailed macaque, if you know, they have asked this question again in the, I think 2016. That time the answer was Western Ghats. So natural habitat is Western Ghats. Now what you need to do, you need to see which all places comes under the Western Ghats. Tamil Nadu yes, Kerala yes, Karnataka yes, Andhra no. So answer would be 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so this is, sometime you need to do the reverse engineering. 36th, some Buddhist rock cut caves are called chaityas, while others are viharas. Very straightforward question. Okay, again, if you know the answer, you should mark. If you don't know the answer, you should not mark. So we'll see the options first. Viharas is a place of worship, while chaitya is a dwelling place of monks. Okay, chaitya is a place of worship, while vihara is a dwelling place of monks. So these are both are the opposite to each other. So my guess is answer would be in these two only. Chaitya is a stupa at the far end of the cave, while vihara is the whole exit to it. Okay, we don't know, and there is no material difference between the two. Okay, so whenever these type of question comes, please stick to those questions which are opposite to each other. There are highly chances answer would be among these two only. Okay, now come to your basic knowledge of chaityas and viharas. When you study about your history and Buddhism chapters, so these will come in your chapters, like what is chaityas and what is viharas. So actually chaitya is a place of worship and vihara is a dwelling place of monks. Okay, vihara, or in today's time vihar we will tell, na? So that is a dwelling place. Next question is, which of the following describe best the concept of nirvana in Buddhism? Again, very direct question. The extinction of the flame of desire. So this is desire, you know, Buddha is talking about desire, to killing the desire only. So this is the answer. Okay, the complete annihilation of self, no. I think this is Jainism. State of bliss and rest, no. A mental state beyond all comprehension, no. So Buddhism chapter is very important. So study about Buddhism and Jainism also. Okay, this is how you can revise for your prelims 2025. According to the Constitution of India, which of the following are fundamental for the governance of the country? Governance, when it comes to governance, you should know the answer. It would be DPSP. Straightforward question. No need to think about that. Now again I'm telling you, these chapters are very important from Lakshmikant. Okay, next question. The people of India agitated against the arrival of Simon Commission. Very straightforward question from your spectrum or modern India. Because there were no Indian members in the Simon Commission. Okay, so very straightforward answer. So study about this Act of 1919. What is diarchy? Okay, and partition of the country. These things will comes in mostly mains, but yes, 1947 Act is also there for that. Quit India movement was launched in response to. So they are not asking launched by whom, they are asking in response to what. Quit India movement. So cabinet mission plan, it happened in 1946. So Quit India movement 1942. Cripps proposal. Okay, Cripps proposal, the year was 1940, I guess. Simon Commission 1927, and we will plan 1930 or 31 somewhere. So 42 definitely very, I mean, nearby year only something happened, then only they have started the Quit India movement. So answer would be Cripps proposal. Okay. Next, the balance of payment of a country is a systematic, it's an economic question and a very basic question. Okay, you should not miss these type of questions in economy. So they are asking balance of payment of a country is a systematic record of all imports and exports transactions of a country during a given period of time, normally a year. Goods exports from a country during a year. Okay. Economic transaction between the government of one country to another. Okay. Capital movement from one country to another. Okay. So if you read all these options, the option number A is very much holistic option, because it is talking about import and export together. Okay, so answer would be A only. Now next question, the Reserve Bank of India regulates the commercial banks in matters of liquidity of assets, branch expansion, merger of banks, and winding up of banks. So Reserve Bank of India regulates, means regulates in terms of what? So they are asking liquidity of assets, yes. Branch expansion, yes. Merger, yes. Winding up, yes. So answer would be 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. So study about RBI and its functions. An increase in the bank rate. Okay, so it's a basic concept of inflation and the CRR, SLR and all those subject, all those chapters. So whenever a bank rate is increasing, market rate of interest is likely to fall. No. Central bank is no longer making loans to commercial banks. No. Central bank is following an easy money policy. Okay. Central bank is following a tight monetary policy. See, if you see again these two options, they are opposite to each other, because they are telling either it is a tight money policy or is a easy money policy. So whenever bank rate is increased by RBI, so it means the central bank is following a tight monetary policy. So they want to control the inflation basically. Okay. So in India, deficit financing is used for raising resources for economic development, redemption of public debt, adjusting the balance of payment, and reducing the foreign debt. Redemption of public debt, reducing the foreign debt, adjusting the balance of payments, and economic development. No, I think it would be A, economic development, because then only the deficit financing, like they will be raised. Otherwise, in these type of cases, the government will be more on the debts. Okay. Now next is, which of the following characteristics characterize the people of Indus civilization? They possessed great palaces and temples. No. If you read the Indus Valley civilization, you know this. They worship both male and female god. Yes, this is correct. Okay. And they employed a horse-drawn chariots in warfare. No, this is wrong. So answer is 2 only. Which of the following can be transmitted from one person to another through tattooing? So how a disease from, like, if you do a tattoo and all, so it will be spread. Chikungunya, hepatitis B, or HIV/AIDS? So chikungunya, no, it happens with the mosquito. hepatitis B can be happen, and HIV/AIDS also can happen. So answer would be 2 and 3. Okay. Chikungunya and dengue happens because of the same mosquito bite. Okay. Please tell me in the comment section which is that mosquito. Now 47th question, Jain doctrine they are asking. The surest way of annihilating karma is to practice penance. Okay, we'll see. Every object, even the smallest particle, has soul. Yes, this is quite true. Okay. Karma is the bane of the soul and must be ended. Okay. So answer would be all three. Actually, first one is also correct. So basic Jain doctrine this is. Okay. Next is, which of the following terms describes not only the physical space occupied by an organism, but also its functional role. Functional role, whenever it will come, you should know what is that. It is called ecological niche. Okay, every individual or every organism has its unique ecological niche. Next, photochemical smoke is a resultant of reaction among NO2, O3 and peroxyacetyl nitrate in the presence of sunlight. CO2, O2 and peroxyacetyl nitrate in the presence of sunlight. Okay. CO2, CO3, CO, CO2 and NO2 at low temperature, and high concentration of NO2, O3 and CO in the evening. Okay, this is called photochemical smoke. This is, I think, mentioned in your environment also, even in the NCERT also. So what is the answer? So you know, like during winter time in Delhi and around area, there will be a smog. There will be a smog. So the resultant is NO2, O3 and peroxyacetyl nitrate in the presence of sunlight. So A would be the answer. Now last question for this video. Consider the following minerals. Which of the following minerals above are required by human body for the contraction of muscles? Contraction of muscle. Calcium, iron, sodium. What is the answer? See, mostly people don't know. So whenever this type of question comes, you can consider UPSC puts this question to test your common sense. Okay. Now calcium is good for bones, and without bone also you cannot move your muscle. Iron is also good for your bones and muscles, and sodium is definitely, because if your body has less sodium, then weakness will come. So contraction of muscle also reduced. So here answer would be D. Okay. So in this video we have discussed the next 25 questions of 2013 paper. So please do like, subscribe and share this video among your friends, and write down your suggestions in the comment sections so that we can also bring the new content for you. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.